Today, we're going to talk about Formula One racing, one of the most exciting and dangerous sports in the world. F1 cars are super fast, and drivers face incredible challenges every time they get on the track. Imagine this. While racing, the temperature inside the car can go up to 60 degrees Celsius, and the driver can lose 2 to 3 kilograms just from sweating during a race. That's like running a marathon while sitting inside a car moving at 300 kilometers per hour. Crazy, right? The drivers also experience something called G-forces at every turn, sometimes up to 6G. This means their body feels 6 times heavier than normal because of the speed and sharp corners. Formula One is not just about speed. It's about skill, focus, and endurance. In this video, we'll see how F1 works, why it's a billion-dollar business, and why it's more than just a sport. Formula One started a long time ago in France. The first big race, called the French Grand Prix, was held in 1906. Grand Prix literally means great prize. Back then, races were not about speed alone. They were about endurance. Drivers had to travel from one city to another on normal roads. The first Grand Prix race even lasted 24 hours. If you've seen the movie Ford v Ferrari, it shows this kind of endurance racing. In 1904, an international group was formed to manage car racing, now called the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile. Think of it like FIFA for football or ICC for cricket. Organized professional racing only began after 1946. By 1947, rules were made. The cars had to be single-seater, open-wheel, and races were timed. Open-wheel means the tires stick out from the car's body. The first Formula One World Championship happened in 1950, with 7 races across 7 countries. The winner was an Italian driver for Alfa Romeo. Today, the 2023 F1 season has 23 races all around the world. Teams in Formula One are mostly car manufacturers. This is interesting. Winning isn't just about the driver. It's also about how well the car is built. F1 is as much a competition of technology as it is of driving skill. Many new technologies used in regular cars were first tested in F1. For example, carbon fiber was first used in 1981 by McLaren. It's light, strong, and helped cars go faster while saving fuel. Things like hybrid engines, wheel buttons, and advanced aerodynamics were also first used in F1 before reaching normal cars. The rules push manufacturers to innovate constantly, making cars as fast and safe as possible. The current F1 speed record is 372.5 kilometers per hour, held by Valtteri Bottas in 2016. But the highest recorded speed of an F1 car was 397.7 kilometers per hour in 2005 during a special speed test by Honda. That's almost faster than a plane taking off. These cars have special wings at the back to keep them stuck to the track. Unlike airplane wings that lift a plane up, F1 wings push the car down so it doesn't fly off at high speed. The force pushing down can be as much as 5 times the car's weight. Now you can understand why F1 is extremely dangerous. Driving at these speeds, accidents can be fatal. Since F1 began, 52 drivers have died, including famous champion Ayrton Senna in 1994. Even in 1970, Austrian driver Johann Rindt died, but still won the championship because points are counted over the season. Safety has improved a lot over time. Drivers wear carbon fiber helmets, fireproof suits, and biometric gloves. Cars have tight seat belts, fire extinguishers, and a special halo device above the head made of titanium to prevent injuries from crashes. Halo has already saved many lives. F1 cars are true engineering marvels. It's not just about money. Years of knowledge, technology, and innovation go into building them. That's why new teams find it hard to enter F1. As Amir Khan said in 3 Idiots, study to be capable, not successful. Don't chase success, aim for excellence. This perfectly fits F1. 2 teams and drivers must focus on skill and innovation to succeed. Now that we know how fast and dangerous F1 is, let's talk about the teams and how this sport makes money. Formula One is unique because it's not just about the driver. The car itself plays a huge role in winning races. This is why big car manufacturers like Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull, and Aston Martin participate. F1 is as much a technology competition as it is a sport. Each F1 team usually has two drivers. The championship has two titles: Driver Championship and Constructor Championship. The driver who earns the most points individually wins the Driver Championship. Meanwhile, the Constructor Championship is based on the combined performance of both drivers. This means even the best driver might not win if their car isn't competitive. For example, Fernando Alonso, considered one of the best drivers in F1 history, has only two championships because car performance also matters. That's why money and technology are so important in Formula One. Teams invest millions of dollars to build cars with the latest engines, aerodynamics, and materials. Even tiny innovations can make a difference in speed and handling. Take Red Bull Racing as an example. In 2018, their sister team Toro Rosso spent around $181 million, roughly 15 billion Indian rupees, and earned $183 million. Their profit was only $1.8 million. That shows how expensive and risky F1 is, even for top teams. Companies participate not only for profit, but also for publicity, branding, and technological development. Technologies developed in F1 often reach normal cars after testing in races. In 2022, the FIA introduced a budget cap to make competition fairer. Teams cannot spend more than $140 million, and in 2023, this cap was reduced to $135 million. Driver salaries are paid separately, so top drivers like Max Verstappen can earn around $60 million per year, while others like Mick Schumacher may earn $1 million. Salary depends on driver skill, team reputation, and sponsorship money. Now, let's talk about India's connection with F1. India has had two F1 drivers, Narain Karthikeyan and Karan Chandhok. They raced for a few years, but the bigger story was Force India, an Indian F1 team. The team started in 1991 as Spiker F1 and was later bought in 2007 by Vijay Mallya and Mikhail Mole, then renamed Force India. It debuted in 2008, sponsored by Kingfisher, RIL, and ICICI Bank. In 2011, Sahara India Parawar bought 42.5% of the team, and Mallya kept 42.5%. The team was renamed Sahara Force India. Over the years, the team improved steadily. By 2017, drivers Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon helped the team reach fourth place, a strong position for a mid-level team. Unfortunately, in 2018, financial problems hit. The team had only $315,000 in the bank and loans of $37 million. Vijay Mallya had already fled India, leaving the team in trouble. A Canadian businessman, Lawrence Stroll, bought the team for 9.6 billion Indian rupees, and his son Lance Stroll became one of the drivers. The team was renamed Racing Point Force India, then Racing Point, and in 2021, it became Aston Martin F1 team. India's involvement in F1 may have been short-lived, but it left a significant mark on the sport. Now let's look at the business side of F1. There are two types of companies: constructors, who make the cars, and engine manufacturers. Currently, there are 10 constructor teams, including Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, McLaren, Haas, Alpine, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, and Williams. Only 4 companies make engines: Ferrari, Mercedes, Renault, and Honda. F1 teams earn money through sponsorships, TV rights, and prize money. But because of high costs, many teams spend most of their earnings just building and maintaining the cars. Even top teams like Red Bull have very low profits compared to their massive investment. This makes F1 one of the most expensive sports in the world. The sport also faces criticism. People say F1 causes environmental pollution and consumes too many resources for entertainment. To address this, Formula E was created, featuring only electric cars. In India, Hyderabad hosted a Formula E race recently, showing how electric racing is growing. By 2039, F1 and Formula E may merge, and the sport may become fully electric, reducing its environmental impact. We've seen how fast and expensive Formula One is, but what about driver safety? F1 is considered one of the most dangerous sports in the world. Since it started, 52 drivers have died in races. The most famous was Ayrton Senna in 1994. Even though racing is risky, safety has improved a lot over the years. F1 drivers wear special helmets made of carbon fiber, which are stronger than normal helmets. Their racing suits are fireproof and multi-layered, protecting them in case of a fire. They also wear biometric gloves that measure heart rate, temperature, and other vital signs. Doctors and medical staff monitor these during the race. Even seat belts are super tight and require help from another person to fasten. Some cars have built-in fire extinguishers. The most important safety innovation in recent years is the Halo, introduced in 2018. It's a strong titanium bar placed above the driver's head. It protects the driver in case the car flips over or debris falls. When first introduced, some people thought it made cars look ugly, but now it's proven to save lives. The Halo is so strong it can hold the weight of 2 African elephants. Besides safety, driver fitness is also crucial. F1 drivers face extreme heat, up to 60 degrees Celsius inside the car, and high G-forces of up to 6G in turns. Drivers lose 2 to 4 kilograms of body weight just from sweating during a race that lasts 1 hour, 45 minutes. To handle these conditions, drivers train like elite athletes, focusing on strength, endurance, and reflexes. Their mental focus is equally important because even a tiny mistake at 350 kilometers per hour can be dangerous. F1 cars themselves are engineering marvels. Everything from the carbon fiber body to the aerodynamic wings is designed to make the car fast, stable, and safe. The wings create downforce, pushing the car onto the track, allowing it to make sharp turns without losing control. The top speed of F1 cars can exceed 370 kilometers per hour, faster than a commercial airplane's takeoff. Now, is F1 just a sport, or is it more than that? F1 is not only about speed. It's a mix of science, engineering, strategy, and skill. Winning requires teamwork, technology, and the driver's ability to perform under pressure. Some people criticize F1 for its environmental impact and the huge amounts of money spent. But the innovations from F1 often trickle down to normal cars, improving safety, fuel efficiency, and materials for everyday vehicles. Looking ahead, the future of F1 is exciting. The rise of Formula E and electric racing shows that F1 is adapting to climate concerns. By 2039, F1 might merge with Formula E, and all races could be fully electric, keeping the sport modern and sustainable. Even with these changes, the thrill of speed, precision, and competition will remain. In conclusion, Formula One is more than just car racing. It's a combination of speed, technology, strategy, and courage. Drivers, engineers, and teams work together to push the limits of what's possible. From the intense heat in the cockpit to cutting-edge car designs, every detail matters. Whether you're a fan of the sport or just curious about it, Formula One offers lessons in innovation, hard work, and excellence. So, next time you watch a Grand Prix, remember, it's not just a race. It's a high-speed battle of brains, courage, and technology.